time. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene?
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Bills hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring out second down.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Hamler now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, some strong running. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 34. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua going to try and run. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down at the 43-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Second down at the Dolphins 30.
Allen going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes takes it inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And holding to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Throwing now is Allen. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Cook again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division, like, this is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 34 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now 2nd and 9.
Alert!
from midfield. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Half. 319! Half 10. Hey, home. Off 52. Monday. Gun. Look out.
Allen from the gun on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle to Davis. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Ray Davis, 33 yards. And the Bills are back within a score.
These two teams in this first half have been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Tua.
That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Catch is made by Hardman. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their time with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll get this one way on just shy of the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. Now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the Dolphin first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To a fast pass outside complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Bills' 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tua on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up first and goal.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Touchdown! Darren Waller taking it in. And the Dolphins take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, and they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills have taken the lead here this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Touchdown pass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Tua sets up to pass it. The swing thrown underneath to Ochane. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll bring up a second and short.
8-yard gain brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
44. Ready.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Bills 39. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they cut their lead to 3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Quick slant to Shakir. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
319.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Firing quickly is Allen, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Up the middle, it's Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Finding room at midfield. And he will have the Bills 1st down, and that should be that. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Poses.